So our flipped classroom goes with parts of a plant lesson for first grade.
The state standard that we picked is structure and function, and it's all organisms have external parts. Different animals use their body parts in different ways to see, hear, grasp objects, protect themselves, move from place to place, and seek, find, and take in food, water, and air. Plants also have different parts that help them survive and grow. So this was perfect for our parts of a plant flipped classroom because we're doing parts of a plant.
Voila! The essential questions that we created were: what are the parts of a plant, what do plants need to grow, and what does each part of the plant do? And that is our Edpuzzle code. So you can see our Edpuzzle video, which is a nice 2-minute video that teaches, I just watched it today, that teaches the labels and teaches the parts of the plant.
And the first activity that we have for our spring activities are students will listen to a rap about parts of the plant. It's a DOK level 1 and a TIM active entry. We were thinking that here the students could either listen to it on the computers that they have, or if they have a tablet they could listen on it there independently, or on even like a video recorder with multiple people where they have those like student where they like listen to those books, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's cool.
Then activity 2 is students will create a plant diagram craft, labeling the parts of the plant, which is a DOK level 1 entry, labeling. And then obviously the materials would be supplied by the teacher, and there would be a sample that they can look at.
And for our summer activities, for number 1, we have a memory match, and students will play a game of memory, matching the vocab words to the correct image. And it's a DOK level 1, and we thought this was appropriate for summer because they would be learning the vocab words for all the activities that they did in the spring, and now they will know better what the vocab words are and be able to match them to the correct image.
And then activity 2 would be to read a book called The Tiny Seed, and it would be kind of like more of a group activity where students can either read aloud or listen to an audio recording of the book, and they'll discuss what they think the seed does throughout the book. And it's kind of like a DOK level 2 where they're kind of predicting about the seed and what'll happen to said seed.
For our fall activities, the first one is students will draw in blank spaces the 4 main steps of the growth of a plant, and it's a DOK level 2 classified because they have to classify what they have to classify like what part the plant is at. Like in the picture that you see over here, they're in different parts of the plant process. They would have to classify what part it's at.
And the second activity would be write observations on living plants. So they'll have like a healthy flower, a somewhat healthy flower, and a dead flower like to look at. And students will have to write the differences they see between the 3 plants using vocab from parts of a plant, which would be a DOK level 2 or 3 where they're kind of comparing. So the flowers, so like one flower would be green and it could be like the leaves are green, and then the dead flower would be like the leaves are brown. The root is, or the stem is drooped for the dead flower, so they would have to classify what they see.
And for our winter activities, the first activity we have is students will go on this website and explore the care of plants and the parts of the plant. It's a DOK level 3 and 4 for hypothesis and apply concepts, and a TIM collaborative entry. And we thought it would be to apply concepts because everything that they learned in the previous activities they would be able to see right in front of them when they play the game, because you get to take care of a plant and see how it grows and what happens when you give it water and then what happens when you don't.
And then activity 2 is parts of a plant flip book. So students will create a flip book drawing the flower and writing down what the parts of the plants do, which is a DOK level 3 construct. So with all the previous activities, including the website, they will write, which does teach them what each part does. They'll draw the root and write root supplies, water, and food to a plant, and then continue up on their flip book. And that is all of our activities. Woohoo!